so far?
I think we have a lot to improve on, but our defense is looking promising so far. That's something that Coach Mike wants us to pride ourselves on for the season, because sometimes, as good as we shoot, sometimes the ball just doesn't go in. So I like where our freshmen are at defensively, but we have a lot of work to do.
How do you think you guys compare to where you were at this point last year?
Well, we started off better than we did last year. We were up 20 on the road, playing well, and they came back and won. Bad start to the season, but this season's a lot different. Taking one game at a time, because we know we can't get them back, and that's just me and Thomas and Cam speaking from experience. So I think we're off to a decent start right now.
This is a pretty good basketball team you're going to go see Wednesday night.
Yeah, definitely. We treat every single team like it's our championship game. They came in here last year. We were ready to play. I'm not sure exactly if they got everyone back yet besides Brantley, but no matter who it is, we're going to come. We're going to bring the fight to them.
You have a special ceremony going on Sunday. Can you explain kind of what's happening Sunday?
Yeah, so after the game, basically my culture, something that we do very often is a giveaway. And it's where I, pick people that have helped me along the way in my path, whether that's coaching staff or people at the university, and I give things away, things of significance to me, away for them. Some cultures, they literally give every possession that they have away, and in return the community gives back to what they need. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great ceremony. Just something to me that for me and my family can show appreciation to them.
The university for years has honored Native American heritage, and you've been a big part of that. What does it mean to have one more game like that?
It means a lot. They've helped me just tremendously growing as a human and as a basketball player, and I can't thank Oklahoma State enough.
How did this idea kind of come to be?
It's something that me and my family have always done. Not just my family, but other families out there. I've done it before with coach at Sunrise, coach at Norman North, even people that haven't been my coaches. There's people that have helped me along the way. We usually give something back to them.
On an even bigger picture, it would seem that the Native American culture is even more embedded with the schools, especially Oklahoma State, in this state than ever before. And I think there's more opportunities for people in the Native American culture, to get their education, all kinds of, from a financial standpoint too. How excited are you to see that as a member of that culture?
I'm really excited. They, just with the help of Oklahoma State and me being on the platform that I am, it's really sparking interest. It's really, you could feel the energy in our culture starting to revamp, and I'm just really excited to where it's going to go from here.
You mentioned how your family has done this before. Did your dad do it when he was an athlete?
Yeah, so when he played at Southern Nazarene, his senior year, he did the same exact thing with his coaches, people that have helped him with academics or his religion. Yeah, he's definitely taught me the ropes.
So how much does it mean to your family then for you to be able to do this at the game coming up?
It means a lot. It's something that we've always done. It's not anything new or it's just something that we do. So it's nothing too special. We just like to show our gratitude and our appreciation for them.
He played for Coach Martin, didn't he, at Southern Naz?
No, he played for Coach Gresham.
Okay.
And he played one more his senior year. I can't remember his name.
Okay.
How does it feel to be a role model, for other kids? There's not a lot of other kids out there playing basketball.
Yeah, so growing up, I never really had a role model, I could say. I've had plenty of NBA players I looked up to, and I watched their games and studied them. But no one I could really see in person. I get to go to their games, I get to talk to them, I get to interact with them. I've never had anyone like that. So me having an absence of that just makes me want to step into that position for kids that are coming up.
I've been asked this the past 2 years, but how do you get the young guys ready for their first road trip?
Just beat them up in practice. And Phil and Layton and all them, they did it to me, and I felt like it made us a lot better our freshman year. But yeah, just not accepting anything that's other than greatness. They mess up a little ball screen, you got to get on them. They don't dive on a loose ball, you got to get on them because every second counts on a road game.
Well, you talked about just the routine of it all, for the younger guys. Have you talked about that with the younger guys, just what it looks like just getting to the road game and the routine that you guys go through?
A little bit whenever we went in scrimmage Tulsa. They treated it like it was a scrimmage, and it's nothing against them because they haven't experienced anything like that before. But there was no crowd, there was nobody yelling at them. It was just Tulsa and us. So I'm not sure if they're ready yet. It's more of a mentality standpoint because I know y'all seen them how talented they are on the basketball court. They got so much. Their ceiling is so high, but as long as they're mentally prepared, I think we'll be fine.
What's been your impression of Avery for first 2 games?
Just like all the other freshmen, he's very talented, really skilled, great energy guy. I feel like he's someone that can come in and change the game immediately, whether you pick somebody up full court. And, I hate going against him in practice because he does the same thing to me, but it makes me better. And to have someone on our team, it's going to be great.
Body-wise, you and Keelan are pretty similar. How have you seen him grow just since he's gotten here?
He's always had that confidence about him. He walks around like, he can keep up with the big dogs, and that's good because confidence is a lot. But I feel like he has to commit a little bit more to his body, just like how I was my freshman year. I didn't understand it totally. Felt like I had to go through, adversity on my own. But with me being by his side, me being through it, I helped him and Caleb a lot.
How does it feel going into this next game with the new guys?
I'm excited. Really excited to see what our identity is, how we respond, because it's not going to be easy. And this will potentially help us along Big 12 play, late in the March, stuff like that. So being on a road with a very talented and hard-playing Charleston team, I think it's going to show us a lot about our character.
Do you remember your first road game and what that was like as a freshman?
First road game, my big road game was against Tulsa. I remember we had all 5 freshmen out there, and it was at first it was a little nerve-wracking, having coach put us out there and for like few 30 seconds. I was like, oh crap, I'm not gonna know what to do. And then all of a sudden, I just got that out of my mind, just started playing basketball like I have been, and it turned out pretty good.
Is there any certain memory that stands out to you most of Phil and Layton and those guys being tough on the freshmen in practice?
I remember one time Layton, we were doing this drill called 2-on-2 rebounding, and basically they don't call fouls, they don't call travels. It's basically like football, but with the basketball until somebody scores. And this one time Layton, he picked Lucas up. Lucas got a ball and was dribbling, and Layton literally just picked him up until coach stopped the drill. So, that was one of my fondest memories of him.
More fun since it was Lucas, not you getting picked up.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a study on the attendance rate at the games and if it has any effect on you guys as a team. So as a player, what effect does the crowd have on you, and what's the difference between playing in a large crowd and a small crowd?
It's one of the biggest things to me. We walk in here and we see people up in the 300s. We start to get excited. We know it's going to be a loud game, and even if the attendance is a little low, the people that come, they're really loud. They help us a lot, especially if it's a close game. And there's 8 minutes left, and we start to go on a run. You can start feeling that the building's about to explode. So the more people, the better.
So how big do you think that was for the younger guys to start the season with 2 home games before having to go on the road?
I felt like it was big for us. helped us get our feet under us and, you know, make sure all the jitters are out, not just, you know, the beginning ones. But I feel like Coach has prepared us very well for that.
It's just been 2 games, but you've taken a lot of guys on one-on-one so far. Is that something that brought into stress to you, or is that just kind of something you've worked on over the summer?
It's just me trying to be more aggressive. Sometimes our offense gets a little stagnant and someone has to make a play, and whenever the ball's in my hands and the clock's running down, I'm either looking to get someone a shot or find my own shot.